Here's a jolly one. The Telegraph today has said that there is an exodus of millionaires from Britain, and this is causing serious concern both economically and symbolically. The Adam Smith Institute anticipates a 20% reduction in the number of millionaires in the UK by the end of this Parliament, largely influenced by higher taxes, changes to non-dom rules, a growing perception of hostility towards wealth creators, and I would suggest an exhaustion with Brexit. And so these millionaires may not necessarily have voted for reform, but they certainly didn't vote for the Brexit that we've got. And in comparison, countries like Germany and Italy are trying to increase and seeing an increase in their wealthy populations, which paints a stark contrast to UK's situation. A notable example of this trend is James Dyson, who relocated his company's headquarters to Singapore. Dyson's move reflects a broader dissatisfaction among wealthy individuals, particularly entrepreneurs, with the UK's increasingly punitive tax environment. The looming crackdown on non-DOMs, a significant Labour manifesto pledge, is another factor driving this flight of capital. Although aimed at closing perceived loopholes, it risks not only depleting the UK's tax base, but also reducing investment in the broader economy. This trend has called for policy reconsideration. Nadhim Zahawi, the former Chancellor, has urged the current Chancellor, Rachel Reeves, to scrap anti-non-dom measures and lower taxes on wealth. And according to the Adam Smith Institute, the wealthiest 1% contribute a substantial portion, nearly 29% of all income tax revenue, underscoring the economic impact of their departure. Economists from the Centre for the Analysis of Taxation have suggested that an exit tax on those leaving, following models seen in countries like Australia and Canada, would ensure that the UK collects unrealised capital gains tax from those moving assets abroad, potentially recouping significant revenue losses. Overall, the flight of millionaires is not just a loss of individual wealth, but a potential setback for the UK's fiscal health and entrepreneurial spirit. The government faces a delicate balancing act between creating fair tax systems and fostering an environment that attracts rather than repels wealth and investment.